Another week on 12.5. What did it bring me? Come and chat with me. Stay a little while. My name is Miss Twader Review. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, hey. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. I have been on my weight loss journey for a very long time. I have been using a GLP-1, which is Zepbound, for 21 months. I have lost 100 pounds with the help of Zepbound, and I've lost 20 pounds on my own. So I have lost a total of 120 pounds. So that is a big accomplishment, and I have lost a lot of weight, and I've learned a lot of things on this journey. So I decided to get on YouTube and share my journey and see if I could be a help to other people that might just be starting off or been on this journey for a while. So anyway, welcome. So I am on week, I believe 84, if my memory serves me correct. I believe this is week 84. I take my shot every other week. And I discussed that in other videos of why I take it every other week, but I've been doing that for over a year. And so I did take a break from the medication because I had a medical procedure. And after that, I was off for about 7 weeks. And then when I got back on, I started at 7.5, did pretty well, but I only took one shot of 7.5, and then I jumped to 12.5. Why did I skip 10? You might be wondering. 1, 7.5 was pretty weak. And then 2, I didn't buy a 10. I had a 12.5. And when I took the 12.5, it was pretty strong. And it was strong the first 2 shots. So I took my 3rd shot last week. And I'm going to talk about that today. But before I get into that, I want to talk about my live. I did my first live last week, and when I tell you, I had the best group of people on my live. If you were on my live last week, I just want to say a special thank you. You all made that the best first live ever. You all interact with me. We had some good conversation, and I just really enjoyed myself. If you were able to watch the replay, I thank you for that. I kept that video available for 24 hours. I didn't want to keep it on just because, I just didn't. That was my first live. You had to be there or be square. So, if you did miss it, don't worry. I'm going to do another live. But that one, I just made it private. So if you got a chance to see it, that's just our special moment. But all the rest of the lives that I do, I will keep that open. So if you don't get a chance to see it, you will be able to see the replay. Because I know it's the weekend and everybody is not available on the weekend. So that's why I kept it open for 24 hours. So any of my subscribers that wanted to see it would have that chance to see it. So anyway, let's go on to the 12.5 shot. So I took the 12.5 last Friday, and after I took it Friday evening, and after I took the shot, I instantly took me a Zofran. It wasn't a Zofran, but it was just like a Zofran. And that's because the last 2 shots, I was having nausea really bad. And so I just was like, I'm going to be proactive and I'm going to just take this just in case so that I won't have that side effect. And it really did work for me because I did not have that side effect. I did not feel horrible or anything. I did feel some fatigue, but it wasn't real bad. And I went, and I talked about this in my live, I was going to take a lipo B injection because I wanted to take it for energy because I am always fatigued on this medication. And so when I called the place for it, they kind of talked me into getting an IV treatment, and I ended up getting an energy boost. And it was a lot more expensive than the lipo B. And when I think about it now, I kind of wish that I would have just went on and got the Lipo B and not the energy boost. So the energy boost gave me a lot of energy that particular day, but as the days went by, I really did not feel any difference with my energy. So with that, I don't really think it was necessarily worth the money. So I think taking the IV, I got an instant gratification, but the longevity of it did not last me long. So now that I spent this much money on this energy boost, I'm not about to go and get the Lipo B. So maybe next month I'll do the Lipo B shot instead of the energy boost. So the energy boost was, like I said, it was kind of pricey. I am going to put a little clip in here of when I went to the IV place and got this energy boost. So I'm going to add that right now. All right, I am about to go to Drip IV for an energy boost. And it's supposed to be with an IV bag, I guess. I don't know. And it's supposed to give me energy. So I looked it up online, and hopefully it works out well. Come with me. Oh, no, you're good. All right. All right, so that was the energy boost. That was my experience. It was really nice. The place was nice. The customer service was really nice, but I don't think it was worth what I was trying to get. Like I said, if I needed energy for that day, okay, but why pay that much money for energy for just one day? So you live and learn. So if you want to know what is an energy boost, I did look it up, which I should have kind of looked this up before I made my decision. But the energy boost aims to improve overall well-being. I have it written down, hydration, and it provides a direct delivery of nutrients for energy and vitality. Now, the Lipo B, what I originally wanted. This one boosts metabolism. It supports liver function, leading to increased energy and weight loss and improve overall health. Come on now. And I could have saved about $100 doing the Lipo B. So next month, I am going to try the Lipo B. And I'm not doing any of them IV bags. So the IV bags are the ones that's a little more expensive than actually just taking a shot. Okay? So, like I said, you live and learn. Okay, so now I want to talk about some non-scale victories. I think non-scale victories are important because so many times on the GLP-1, we focus so much on the weight portion. How much did you lose? How much weight? How much do you weigh? How much did you lose? But there are so many things that's happening with you every single day that you could be so proud of yourself. And so every video, I'm going to try to think of a non-scale victory, at least when I do my update videos. So one of the non-scale victories that I had this week is that I had to go up a flight of stairs at work. So everybody was getting on the elevator, and I would have normally been one of those people waiting for the elevator, but I didn't. And not only did I walk up the stairs without holding on to the rails, but when the meeting was over and I went down the stairs, I soon realized once I got down to the bottom, oh my goodness, I left my phone upstairs. And so I had to run. And this time I didn't walk. I ran up 2 flights of stairs, not even realizing that I was running up 2 flights of stairs. And that was a non-scale victory. But another non-scale victory was after I ran up the 2 flights of stairs, I was not out of breath. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to run up 2 flights of stairs, not holding on to the rails, and not being out of breath when I got to the top. To me, that was a non-scale victory. Another non-scale victory In my bathroom, I have a chair. So every morning when I would get ready for, get ready for work or whatever, wherever I'm going, I would always sit in the chair, do my face, put my makeup on, whatever. I would sit down in this chair. I noticed that I no longer sit down in the chair. The chair is still in my bathroom, but I don't sit on it. I just do everything standing up because I'm not out of breath. I don't feel tired. Before I felt tired, that's why I would sit down. But now everything I'm doing, I'm standing up. If I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face, doing everything that I do, I'm doing it standing up versus sitting down. So for me, that was a 9-scale victory. I was like, oh my goodness, can I take this chair out the bathroom? I don't know. But that was a 9-scale victory for me this week. Okay, so also I wanted to throw in some snack ideas. And I know people do not want to eat processed food, and I know processed foods are not always the best choice. But sometimes, you will eat some processed foods. And I just want to give you some good ideas of some processed foods, snack ideas, if you need some. So, especially for lunch. Lunch is a very difficult for me to figure out what to eat for lunch. Now, this one right here, Quest. This one is the tortilla-style protein chips loaded tacos. When I tell you this is so good, I love these chips. I don't eat any other brand from Quest except for these. I do not like Quest cookies, and I don't like none of Quest other stuff. But when I tell you I like these protein chips, I get them every week. They are pricey because you only get 4 of them for $10. So that could be a little pricey. But I really do enjoy them. And you get for the bag is 19 grams of protein and 4 grams of carbs. And it's 140 calories, okay? And another one of my go-tos that I want to share with you all today is Pure Protein. And you can get this from a lot of different places. And this one is 20 grams of protein. It's the chocolate, peanut, caramel, or caramel, whichever one you say. And it's 190 calories for 1 bar. I'll show you the back if you want to check that out. And they are really good. They have different flavors of this, but this is the one I like the most. Now, we all know how important it is to get our water in, but for some people, it is very difficult to get your water in. If you're a person that is very hard for you to drink your water, one of the things I do, I add lemon in my water. That helps me. And then when you're really struggling with water, a good idea is to add some Crystal Light packets. I would take 2 of these packets and I would add it to my 40-ounce Stanley cup. And then because I know you not want to drink a lot of these. So what I'll do is I won't wait until my water is totally gone. When it's like down at the bottom about this much, so it still have a little bit of this taste in it, then I'll add more water so I can still have a little bit of flavor in my water without adding more. So if I do drink these, I don't drink no more than 2 a day, okay? And they're the small ones. How many ounces is this? I don't know. They say one is for 10 ounces of water. So I use 2 of them in my 40 ounce, okay? I don't know, it might say something different. I don't have my glasses on, okay? But anyway, this is a good one for people that's having problems with their water. And then another snack idea, oh my gosh, I love these so much. Oh my goodness. These are the Yesos. They are so good. They have so many different kinds. So this might not be your favorite, but this is one of my favorites right now. And this is the chocolate chip cookie dough. Oh my goodness, it is so delicious. It's 100 calories and it has 4 grams of protein. When I tell you, if you want your little snack, you just got that taste for some ice cream, but you don't want to do that, I'm telling you, this is the brand to get at your local grocery store. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of ideas. You might already knew about all of them, but if you didn't, then those are some ideas that you can take. All right, so getting to my current weight. I think my last weigh-in, I had gained a couple of pounds because I was eating these little kind of like croutons. They was like bagel croutons. I don't know. But anywho, I had got up to 177 pounds. And then this week I weighed in. I dropped that weight that I had gained. And now I think this week I'm 174 pounds. So I lost about 3 pounds. This is my off week. I do not take the shot this week at all. So I'm so glad. I mean, last week was not bad. I did not have any side effects. I felt really good last week. So this week, I do not take the shot. Next week, I have one more 12.5 that I'm taking. And then after that, I will try my 15. If you are new to this video, and you're wondering why are you going to go up to a 15, and that's because I already have some 15 boxes and I do not want my money to go to waste. I was on 15 before my medical procedure, and so that's why I have some boxes, because that was my current dose, whatever. So I'm trying to get back to the 15. So hopefully that goes well. And I'm going to do another live. My last live was so much fun that I am going to do one. And I think I'm going to do it Sunday because it's going to be a nice weekend. So I'm not going to do it on Saturday. So I think I'm going to go with Sunday. And let's go with Sunday at, how about 4 o'clock? Because I think about 4 o'clock, you might be, people might be home by then. I don't know. So Sunday at 4 o'clock, if you're interested in a live and 4 o'clock doesn't work for you, then you can suggest another time. But I do want to do Sunday. So, and if you were on my last live, again, thank you very much for coming in and hanging out with me. All right, I'll see you all again next week. Oh, see you Sunday. Bye.